Hi, I'm reporter Allison Harper here at the Cedar Park Police Department today to talk to finalist Jennet Sullivan in the Fix This Kitchen competition. Jennet does a lot of work here in Cedar Park. Not only is she a dispatcher for fire and police, but she also helps putting together the Police Officers Award Ceremony every year, and she also volunteers during National Night Out. We think these are good reasons for her to win this competition. She works very hard and helps all the citizens in her community. So let's meet Jennet. Come on down, Jennet.
Hey!
Hi, Jennet. It's great to see you today. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Allison. Thanks for having me.
Well, great. We're so glad to have you here, and we'd love for our local people to win this competition. So, why do you think you should win?
Well, I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. I spend it baking cookies, cooking for the family, cooking for the officers. I make a lot of salsa, stuff like that, you know, stuff to keep the belt tight. And, you know, my kitchen's just not up to par with the amount of cooking I do.
Well, it sounds like you need that kitchen, because I'm sure the officers appreciate all you do for them.
Absolutely, they do.
Well, great. Next, we're going to see Jennet's kitchen so that we can see just why she needs an upgrade. Join us then. Hi, this is reporter Allison Harper again. We're in Jennet's kitchen with guest star Benjamin, Jennet's son, so they can give us a little tour around their kitchen.
Hi guys. If you would like to know, we've got the nice space right here outside of the kitchen where a kitchen table should go. However, we don't really have a lot of space, so we've decided to kind of keep the area open so it doesn't feel too cluttered. If you look over here, we've got our water cooler, our recycling, and our trash cans stored outside of the kitchen because they don't actually fit in the kitchen. Sometimes we move them in when we're cooking, but they've always got to come right back out. Here, let's put you down and we'll walk over here. You can take a look at the lovely water damage from on the cabinets. And if you come over here, we can pull out some of my baking supplies. I store them in boxes because there's not enough room otherwise. You can see some more of the water damage down here. The cabinets are original to the house, built in the mid-80s, and they're starting to fall apart, I'm not going to lie. This one doesn't even actually close all the way. If you look up here, this is all of our pantry overflow. I do a lot of baking. I was helping Peter Reinhardt. I was a recipe tester for his new cookbook that's going to come out at the end of this year. And I bought a lot of extra supplies for it. Rye flour, almond flour, stuff like that. So I don't have room for it in my pantry, so it kind of has to stay up here in the overflow.
Okay, so now Jennet, I got to ask you. What is going on with these blinds over here?
You mean my lovely pinned up cloth?
Yes.
Well, the kitchen window is huge. It's beautiful. Lets in lots of great light. But unfortunately, there's no room up here with this light fixture for any kind of way to hang up blinds or anything like that. So we took some fabric that was pretty and kind of just pinned it up there. And until we think of something else, this is all we've got.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It works. You know, you got to make it work. Up here's where I store just a small amount of my cookbooks. The rest of them are stored in our bookcases. These right here are my mom's that I inherited when she passed away. And they're some of my most treasured possessions. A lot of homemade recipes handed down through the years, that kind of stuff.
Now these ones down on the counter, are those the ones you're going to use for cooking meals for your family this week?
Yes, that's exactly right. I store these right over here so that when I know what I'm making for the rest of the week, I can just kind of get to it pretty easy and quick. I got a bread book, casseroles, some other stuff that we're going to make this week. It's going to be nice and yummy, but yeah,
sounds great.
Really nowhere else to store it but there. Up here we've got the overflow, we've got some tea that again it just doesn't fit in the pantry. Dishwasher, which only works if you run it on like the heavy duty cycle, and actually everything has to pretty much be clean already. It doesn't actually really clean anything, so it's kind of on its last legs. We've got some damage to the countertops right here. They tried to add a aftermarket sink. It's a really pretty sink in theory, but it's making stuff kind of fall apart. So we got some various cracks and stuff. The stove, if you look up here at the hood, it's just a complete disaster area. I have scrubbed this thing and it's not coming any cleaner than it is right now. So
oh boy.
I know, until I get a new one.
So let's see this pantry you were telling me about.
Oh, this pantry. Look at this. There is
oh boy, look at all that stuff in there.
Yeah, and that's about a week's worth of food for this family.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look, even Benjamin isn't crazy about that pantry, is he?
No, he sure is not. We've got all of our spices stored down here and the overflow on the counters, but there's really just not enough room.
Oh boy.
Here's the dining room. We've got a lot of room here. Justin and I have always talked about expanding this to make this a bigger kitchen, but
So you could knock down potentially this little wall right here.
exactly.
And that would give you a little more room right there
Yeah.
into the dining room.
Yeah.
Which I see right over here. You've got your pop stored right there on the floor.
Yeah, again, the
No
downfalls
room.
of having just not enough room in the pantry. So,
Oh, boy.
anyways, that's pretty much the tour of the kitchen.
All right.
We
Well,
gotta get the pan to start dinner with.
okay, let's get it out.
All right, give me just a second.
Okay.
Oh, I know it's in here somewhere.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, I'm going to start setting stuff over here because we're running out of room over here.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, hang on.
Boy, if you just had a way to organize this stuff.
I know, it's like Mary Poppins' purse in here. Jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, that's the pan.
This is one.
And this is the other pan.
And this is the other pan.
All right.
We got our pan. Okay, so this is Michael, and he is one of Jenette's friends and co-workers from the Cedar Park Police Department, and he's here to tell us why he thinks Jennet deserves to win this competition.
Well, not only because Jennet is, a wonderful friend and a great co-worker, but she does all kinds of good things in the kitchen here for the city of Cedar Park and for its citizens. And, her amazing cooking will just be, expanded and, amplified by the amazing kitchen that Fix My Kitchen can provide for Jennet. So I think she would be an amazing choice for a nomination and candidate.
Well, that sounds great. Hi, I'm here with Corey. He is Jenette's brother-in-law, and he's also going to tell us why he thinks Jennet deserves to win this competition.
Honestly, in my opinion, Jennet is one of the most wonderful human beings I've ever met in my life. The organization of this kitchen seems to be one of the biggest problems for her. She cooks, she bakes bread, and she does more for us as a family than anyone else I could ever imagine doing.
Well, thank you, Corey. I guess that about sums it up for us here in Jenette's kitchen. Do you have any last words before we go?
Fix this kitchen!
Woo! If you call 911, most likely you'll be speaking to Jennet. She does so much work for her community here, and that's why we feel that she is a great candidate.
Just push through it! We'll edit this part out. Keep going. You're doing great.
Okay, we'll pick up then. Okay.
She'd be a great candidate.
We feel Jennet would be a great candidate for this competition.
Yeah, when you start recording, just be like, oh, okay, this is Jennet, and she's getting dinner ready for her family.
Oh, Jennet, I'm already recording.
Oh. Never mind then.
Jennet helps, God, I blew it right. You got all the way through there.
Sorry for you, puppy, sorry.
Hey, Lucky, what do you think, bud? Why should Jennet win this new kitchen? Do you have an answer? Oh, I guess not.
Mum's the word.